Hey guys, welcome to the video. This here is my Harley Davidson Street 500, and I know this looks badass, but this halogen headlight here kind of makes this thing look very old, so we're actually going to swap it out today. I actually never worked on the motorcycle except for changing the battery of this thing. This is going to be very challenging, but it looks very easy, so let's actually go through it and see if we can actually get it done. So first, let me actually show you the light that this will be replacing with. So this here is the light. It's LED, as you can see. Hopefully it works properly, but it comes with the plug here, and hopefully this will be the same thing in the inside as well. But I did check online, and this was meant for the bike here, so I hope it's not going to be a serious issue, and it's a plug and play, so I feel safe doing it. But yeah, this is what the package looks like, and I'll also leave the link in the description in case you want it. You can also check that out. Okay, so here's one side, and on this side we have this Phillips head screw here that we're gonna unscrew, and we're gonna do the same thing on the other side as well. And hopefully this is the only thing that we have to take off to take the entire thing off. This is what the bolt looks like. We're just gonna go ahead and unscrew this, but my bike is on right now. I'm just gonna turn that off, just so we don't short something out. If you can, just disconnect the battery as well, so you don't have a shock going through the bike when you disconnect things. I'm not too professional with it, so I'll just try to be best at it. As you can see, it came right out. Already I'm a little bit worried because this doesn't look the same. We also have this little bulb in the bottom here that's plugged into this. It's actually a twist, so you just twist it kind of clockwise and it works just like that. What we have here is the plug here that looks like it's gonna fit. Then we also have this little thing, which is, I don't know for what. So let's actually plug it in and see how it works. So whatever known connection we have, let's connect to those at first. So these three we know is gonna connect up properly. There we are. Let's actually turn the bike on and see if everything works. So here we are. We got all the lights working. Okay, this is actually pretty challenging to see. I'm not even sure if all the lights are actually on, but this looks very bright. I think this little thing might be just a daylight running light, which was in there. I don't think it does anything important, so I don't think we should be worrying about that much. But this is what it kind of looks like as the high beam. So if we turn it down to the low beam, we only have like the bottom little strip there, and the middle strip, and also the top strip actually on. And yeah, that's daylight running, and that's high beam. There's no off button on a motorcycle because you always want to be visible. We actually have a little bit of challenging part to this, which is going to be removing the cap here from the old one. This cap has to be reused on the new one too, so we just have to take these clips here and try to open them. I have this really bulky electrical plier here, which is probably not going to work. Okay, now this is how you just take it out. We're actually going to take all of these pins out and put them to the side. We're actually going to have to reinstall them as well, so although this looks very unnatural and risky, this is what we're going to have to do. Then we're also going to have to come back and pry these in just like this too. This is a terrible system for DIYers. Don't be afraid, just take it out, the old case here. Wow, this feels very unnatural, as if like it's not supposed to be like this. It's not supposed to be this hard, but it's not really that simple. But here we are. We took it out. Not that bad. Now I am gonna keep the OEM headlight because it worked all these years without any problems, and these LEDs sometimes tend to create problems. I learned that especially from replacing the Camry headlight with LED ones, which I'll also leave in the description so you guys can check that out. But when I got those lights, replacing the halogen ones, in 5 months they one of the bulb went bad, so and then you can't even replace these because these are LED bulbs. that are all like built in, you know, it's kind of sealed up, so you can't even replace them. So that could be an issue for you. As you can see, the clips here are all over the place. They aren't really installed properly, except I think this one is holding up everything pretty well, but the rest of them are just chucked in there. But I'm a lazy person, so I'll just leave it as is. The housing is plastic, so it's pretty easy to move around and make sure that, you know, we have a good fit. Everything lines up now, and we're just gonna take the screws here and put them on with the Phillips head screwdriver. So this is what everything looks like. Now I definitely wish there was some sort of gasket in here, so we made sure there was no water that went through, but this obviously had a fairing here that I actually took off. It looked like a lady bike with that fairing, but I think except for that, it looks pretty good. Let's actually turn it on to see what it looks like. Okay, here we are. So I'm actually gonna take a few steps back so we don't get any glare and get to see the headlight. As you can see, we have the middle and the bottom and top lit up. The rows on the top and bottom, the bigger lights aren't lit up right now. Let's actually turn the let's turn it to the high beam here, and this is what the high beam looks like. All the lights are actually on right now. So after doing some research, I actually found out we don't actually need the little light. That's just to turn on between the ignition or something like that. So yeah, except for that, it looks pretty good. So with any updates of this light here, I will definitely leave the updates in the description so you guys don't miss out on anything if this creates any problems, or you know, even good things, however it's going and everything. And there are definitely a lot of videos that are going to be coming on the way on this bike, so please don't miss those. Subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys next time. Peace.